listen hard. Dear.
Seen and heard.
I'm Evan Greenwell.
I'm Graham Caverhill, and this is the Mind Studios, where we do full range of audio recording to hard drive, ADAT, 8-track, and to regular DAT, and also CD mastering. So we've pretty well covered all the domains. To get into further detail, this is our hard drive recorder, which we run off a Atari Falcon 030. Okay, and for example, this is our mixing board, which is fully automated. We record audio, which then comes in to the digital domain through the digital audio converters, and we are capable of then doing a wide array of editing, which you can see, for example, on this one particular sound. We get to actually see the sound waves and therefore hear them and do some pretty nifty editing. Actually. Give you an example. Just erase these parts. This part's standing out. Basically create samples of any description that we want. What we like to be is a one-stop shop. You come in, you do the recording in our sound booth that we've built. We take it, we produce it, we edit it, we press it, we make a full product, and we also include the graphics that will go with it. We'll also help out with some suggestions of marketing and CD pressing for mass production. We're a studio that doesn't like to run on an hourly cost. It becomes very tense in the studio. People don't get the product that they want because the time runs out for their budget and they just simply can't finish the project, which is a lot of it's a wasted time for Anna and I, because we do put a lot of our own time into everything we do. So we like to come up with a block rate, not for hours, but for a project. We sit down with the band. We like to hear things that they've done before, so we get an idea of what the sound they're looking at, maybe even see a live performance. Know how many parts the band has to record. We draw up generally a contract of agreed number of things, say a brass section, how many songs, etc., how many vocalists, how many instruments, like the full range, and come to a price that fits within the budget of the band. And that's the way we've been going so far, and we're 100% successful with it, and everybody is really liking it. So we try to have we're part of their band while we're recording it atmosphere, because we're trying to put out a product that gives us a reputation as a studio, as well as their band a reputation as a product, like a CD. We're also very interested in advertising the bands that come in. I mean, it doesn't stop there. We like to be proud of every product that we want to put out of here. And, I mean, yeah.
The CDs we press last 150 years. We want them to be good.
Exactly. We're not going to staple our name to something that's going to sound bad for 150 years.
Exactly.
Anna and I have both been in other studios before, and we've been 100% dissatisfied with the products that we get, and it's partly because of that sort of like hourly rate or hourly block sort of rate sort of attitude. We've run out of time. There goes a project. I haven't made that much money at my other job type thing, and we can't continue it. And there goes, it's a big waste. So, and it's also because there's a lot of there's not much creativity.
And there may be a lack of respect for the intentions of the customer as well, which is something that we do not have here. Mm-hmm. It is a very competitive industry. A lot of great new equipment's been coming out lately that's really made the entry costs a lot lower for people who are interested. But it is absolutely essential that there is confidence on the part of the people that are using it to make the most of it now, because it is possible for so many more people to afford it. It's made it more competitive, and you will get your edge from actually knowing exactly what it is that you want to do with it and how to do that.
It has definitely come down to more of a talent of the art of recording than just how much equipment you have, because the equipment is actually very available. these days, at least compared to what it was 10 years ago. So it's what you're looking for in a studio is the actual people who are running it, because a band can rent a lot of this recording gear and get a good quality recording, but that extra step is what makes the difference in the recording. It's definitely not just the wires, the plugs, and the circuit boards. Victoria doesn't offer a lot of training as far as studio production, use of equipment, sort of thing. There's not any schools in town. So we basically teach ourselves, and we are spending all the time learning about the equipment and the new equipment that we buy from this reinvestment. And we'd like to see our knowledge and our equipment become more advanced as we do. But right now, it's definitely that we can make a really high quality production. We've taken care of all the different assets, like we've taken care of it from all the way down, from the microphone, the quality of the microphone, all the way down to the quality of the recorder. And we've been very scrupulous with that. So again, we're going to reinvest in our equipment and make it larger, but at the same time, we definitely have something that we could make right now that's very competitive at any level, I think. One thing that's important to know about our studio is that when you record with us, the Mine, CDs are actually included in the product. It is part of the product. It is important to give the customer a final copy of what they've done in a format in which they can play at home or for their friends or whatever it is. And we put everything to CD as a final. And that comes with the product. So it is not an additional charge for the first one, and which is definitely a plus compared to a lot of the other CD pressing or CD mastering facilities that are available in Victoria. It doesn't actually cost that much for someone to stick something on CD. It doesn't take an exorbitant amount of time. It takes about 30 minutes per CD to press. And the CDs cost roughly around $20 a piece. So if you find yourself paying a huge amount of money to get your CDs pressed, and I know some people hate me now, you're being ripped off. So our studio puts that in with the product, and it usually makes people quite happy. We've been working strictly off word of mouth so far, which has kept us busy enough not to advertise. So a lot of people haven't heard of us yet. They probably will eventually, maybe through another band. And we'd like to have people come in and do, maybe a listening of the stuff that we've already done. We don't find it a waste of time because we've had 100% success with that. People who come in and hear it usually want themselves to have the same sort of recording. So I don't mind that at all. And we'd be happy to show some people around and show how things work. And come to some sort of arrangement, whether it's short-term or long-term.
Please watch this, Seen and Heard.